If you look at any craftsman or prop artist's workshop, it looks like an avalanche of chaos to the untrained eye. I've gotten that feeling watching some of Adam Savage's live stream excerpts. As I look around the frame, I notice that my eyes regularly drift away from Adam's face to explore the workshop behind him in its vast complexity. I think that complexity is a reflection of a major part of the creative process that we can easily ignore: the messiness of it all. It's in the wood shavings that pile up on the floor, the debris of a controlled explosion, the old sketches from a discarded project. The old perfectionist in me could never be able to stand this mess. I wanted everything as neat and tidy as possible, easy to categorize, even color coded down to the hex code. Any unshapely piece could ruin the whole batch. I've treated my whole life like this, afraid to get dirty, afraid to be embarrassed, afraid to live at all. But it's not comfortable like it used to be. It's not safe to just stay safe anymore. Now it's boring. As I grow older and give up much of the entertainment that kept me passive and ignorant, I've realized just how boring my life really is to me. I haven't done any of the things I've actually wanted to do, like creating. I haven't been any of the things I wanted to be because the distractions kept me settling for good enough, which is to say, miserably devoid of energy, passion, or joy. But at least I wasn't aware of my own boredom and pain in those moments. And now, in coming out of that depression, I am constantly confronted by the confusing mess of my soul, and I yearn to speak, to write, to make the mess into something public. To embrace the mess is nothing less than to affirm the act of living. To embrace it is the first act of gazing deeply enough to find what may be worth pulling out into the new light. I would rather be embarrassed by a failed journey than grow old in a life that serves everyone but myself, wishing I had taken the risk to break free. There's this idea in Joseph Campbell's book, The Power of Myth, that one ought to follow their bliss, that is to say, that which gives them true joy, not mere pleasure, but real transcendent joy. And it struck me intensely because the alternative to that is to serve the society and reap its bounty. And that's what I've done for my whole life. I've stayed clean and proper, waiting patiently for society's reward, but it never sustained me. It wasn't feeding me, it was feeding the puppet I built from the simplest pieces of myself to execute someone else's purposes. For the joy of loving and creating things, that's me. That's really me. Now, I know that the worst day of starving in the mess of myself and my work will always be better than life as a puppet. Thanks for watching.